right, so 3 tips for dating a Libra. Number 1, do not force a Libra into a premature commitment. If they're hesitant to define the relationship early on, give them the space that they need to make up their minds. Okay. All right. Number 2, go slowly in the relationship. Libras like to weigh the pros and the cons of a potential romantic match slowly. Once a Libra has decided on a partner, they'll be with that partner. However, it can take them a while to make up their mind. So it's important to allow the relationship to progress at its own pace. And number 3, flattery goes a long way. Ooh, okay. And keeping your Libra happy. Compliment them frequently. Libra is an air sign, so words are important, especially when the words are sincere and heartfelt. So let a Libra know if you like an outfit on them or if they look nice that day. I hope you enjoyed the 3 tips for dating a Libra. Libras, let me know what your feedback is in regards to that. If you want me to keep it, if you want me to take it out, would you like a horoscope section or would you want me to keep this section? You guys get to choose. You guys get to decide. All right, Libras, stay tuned for your charm reading. Let's pull some charms. These are loud, Libras. Ooh, wow, you know where you're going with the compass here. So at the top, we see that you're gaining control over your life. All right. You might, because there's twins here, you might be doing multiple projects, but with the compass here, you're moving in the right direction. The compass is reversed, so you may need to do a little bit more planning and preparation in order to be effective so that these plans will last and you won't end up in inertia. But I see you courageously going for your heart's desire in love. I see you courageously moving towards family dynamics as well. I see a Gemini playing a big role in your life, but I see a key, a heart, and a ring. So some of you are moving towards a committed relationship and the type of relationship that you want. And we end on the compass with you directing your own life. You just need to do some preparation and planning, okay? All right, now let's get going with your oracle reading. Hey Libras, welcome to your oracle reading. The very first oracle reading we have for you comes from the Angels of Abundance, and they are predicting employment change for some of you. Employment change on some level. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. You are being supported each step of the way. And if you start to feel a little apprehensive or doubtful, the cards are suggesting you to do some reflection. All right, this comes from Universal Love Oracle card, and we got this last month. Reflect on how well you do your job and how far you've come and the successes that you've had up until now. Some of you need to think about that. Wow, I've done this, I've done that, I've been successful with this, I've been successful with that. So of course I'm going to be successful with some employment changes. You know why? Because you are lovable. Yes, and you're very good at what you do. Talk to your angels is the life purpose card. Talk to your angels. But before we go there, let's stop at you are lovable. The Scorpio and Aquarius got this card. Okay. And it says, today I will tell myself that I'm lovable. Just because some people haven't been able to love me in the ways that work doesn't mean that I'm unlovable. I've had lessons to learn and some of them have hurt deeply, but I can still love and I'm still loved. We're going to go to a divine blessing, and this is from the Oracle Blessed Be or Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. And the blessing is a blessing of fire. That's different. A blessing of fire. Initially, I was going to put it back, but it just kept on popping up. So I said, okay, I'll say it. A blessing of fire. A blessing to bring passion, motivation, and creative spark to your life and to the lives of those that you touch. May the many blessings of the holy fires be yours. May fire's burning passion, its quick intensity compel you into moments of action to make Libras, to make decisions, follow the truth of your heart, and quicken and burn like the flames with the hearth. May you be warmed and sheltered by the glow of these holy fires, and may they spark again and again the motivation we all need to turn the wheel in our lives. May the blessings of the flames that devour the old be yours, and may they burn through the debris of memory, that fallen dead wood of hurt and grudges, and burn through the pain that so many of us feel when recollecting injustices. May it inspire you to move forward with life and make it and may it bring down what no longer serves you. May you always have that warmth and its protection and its ardor for all the days of your life. Okay, Libra, so that was your oracle reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Now stay tuned for your general reading. God bless. Libras, I see you guys taking a very strong transformative approach to relationships because you have great clarity with the Sun and the Death card. Like you're saying goodbye to a Scorpio, a Leo maybe, but I feel like it's not really about this person as much as it's about you no longer allowing substandard relationships. Like you're really saying goodbye to, let's say you had relationships with married men. Like you're not going to do that anymore. Maybe you had relationships that were based out of fantasy instead of concrete, healthy dynamics between two people who are present and available. Maybe you used to be with people who were unavailable. Like you stopped that shit. The Sun and the Death, you have changed. Okay, you're not going to be having relationships with people who are unavailable. In fact, you're moving into something real, concrete, solid, and tangible when it comes to love. You're saying goodbye to dysfunctional people, dysfunctional situations. You're not in a fixation anymore. In fact, if in fact you did used to have situations in which you were fixed on someone, you're seeing that for what it is, which is mental illness. Usually it's rooted in some type of childhood trauma in which there wasn't enough love, so you had to start fixating or fantasizing on people in order to compensate for the lack of genuine support that you were getting. Well, that was 30, 40, 50, 30 years ago. Today, you can move your point of attraction in the direction where you are creating stability for yourself with the Emperor and the Four of Coins. And you are, see, the coins talk about things that are tangible, that you can feel. Like you're no longer spying on yourself. You're no longer on yourself, spying on people that you can have nothing with. Like if somebody doesn't want to go forward with you, then what the fuck do you want? The fuck do you want? Like, why are you here? Why are you calling? Why are you texting? And I don't even feel like you're going to ask that question. It's just like, you ain't about shit. You ain't trying to do nothing but fixate or have some type of fantasy situation that's never going to come into reality, right? So I see you forgetting those people. And it is not necessarily the people. It's, it's like this. I feel like you are fighting for your right to have a committed, loving relationship with somebody that's real, somebody who's a friend of yours. Like you're going to be in a lot of action towards creating the type of life that you want to create in regards to relationships. And you get the 10 of coins outside in. Now, some of you are going to be single for the month of September because sometimes the relationship that you're ready for is not the relationship that you want to be in. Like you can be ready for something dysfunctional. You can be ready for somebody who's married. Like you could be ready. You know how to play those games. All right. You don't call. You do this. I do that. I do this. You do this. I do that. Like you know how to dance in dysfunctional relationships. But this month you're going to learn a new dance. Okay, I may not have ever know how to square dance before in my life, but I'm going to learn. In other words, you are going to take full responsibility for your love life, and it's unknown. You don't know, like just something has died. It's unknown. You don't know what's on the other side. But one thing you do know, you have great clarity about how you used to do relationships, and you just feel like you're better than that now. You're going to be walking into unknown territory that leads you to the 10 of coins, which is commitment with somebody who's really here, ready. Now, I was looking up the term love addiction, and it said a love addict is somebody who will only fall in love with someone who cannot return her affections. Now, you can spend 10, 20, 30 years just being caught up in married men or people who do not love you back. You can get caught up in that, right? But I don't see you getting caught up in that. I see you fighting against dysfunction, all right? You're fighting against, because you are clear. Now, this is spying on other people. When it's reversed, you're spying on yourself. And you're taking a look with the energy of the Aries of the Emperor, and you're taking a look at what you have settled for in the past. But I feel like some of you are going to get healthy. Like you're going to, a lot of times, you know, people may think that love is whatever they experience with their mother and their father in their childhood, only to find out that that is dysfunctional. Or that was dysfunctional. So they spend their whole lives recreating the dynamics they have with their mother and their father, only to end up getting hurt over and over and over again, just the way like you were in your childhood. Like I know this one woman whose mother chose her brother over her, right? So every time she gets into a relationship, she chooses men that chooses other women over her. And then she falls in love with the man that will choose somebody else over her. She's like redoing it over and over. Well, you're going to get a command of that. You're not going to allow past issues with mom or with dad or their dysfunction. You're not going to allow their creation to manifest in your life. I see you taking a real, like you go inside, you take a real hard look at yourself and you say, okay, you know, what do I need to do in order to change my relationships? Because you completely changed. You got clear. Okay, the way that mom or the way dad or the way grandma loved me, you know, maybe somebody put their hands on you a lot when you were a child. And so you grew up believing that somebody who put their hands on you, that means they love you, right? Like I see you no longer accepting dysfunctional perspectives on love. I see you finding your truth and saying, you know, love doesn't hurt. Love is not somebody who is not there for you. I don't want to spend any time in a fixation because it's taking up room where I could actually be focusing on the type of relationship that I deserve and I want, instead of focusing on some fixation that's just going to go away anyway. Fantasies and fixations never come true. You never meet. You never talk. They never work. They're just wastes of time. They're just a waste of time. And you're going to stop wasting your time. You're going to stop letting people waste your time. What I see in the month of September are reasons to celebrate. I see a community of friends coming towards you. And that's happening for a lot of people with this Mars and Virgo for some reason. I read that, and anyway, I see reasons to celebrate a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children, because you're going to come out of fantasy, you're going to come out of how your mom treated you, how your dad treated you, therefore you had. See, the thing about it is, those impressions are stamped really strongly in our minds, but as adults, when you become aware of your patterns, and you become aware, see, the Page of Michaels goes within, right? When it's right side up, I'm spying on you, but in reverse, I'm spying on myself. You're going to go within and say, you know what? This isn't working. Recreating relationships that I had with my mother, it didn't work back then because we had a terrible relationship, hypothetically, and it's not working now. You know, I keep on attracting men that'll leave me, just like my dad left me, hypothetically, right? It didn't work back then. and it's not going to work now. Sometimes the attraction is because you're trying to heal something that didn't work a long time ago. Like I heard somebody say that recently. You know, I was trying to heal the wound that I have with my mother, so I kept getting people that reminded me of my mother to heal that wound. But that's not what love is, and you ain't going for it anymore, Libra. You are in... A counselor told me anytime you break away from patterns that your family has, you have revolutionized yourself. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You are going to take small offers and just crush them. You're not even going to pay attention to small offers. Instead, you're going to go into the energy of the hermit and get very clear about what is your perspective of relationships as an adult. What type of relationship do you want? Do you want somebody who's unavailable, who's just a fantasy, who's a real evil, trampy bitch, right? Do you want some sick shit like that, a real evil bastard who doesn't give you any time and love you? Or do you want a relationship in which somebody is emotionally available, there for you? You guys have adult communications. You guys can actually negotiate a relationship because they can communicate. You know, I see you pushing. I see you push. I see you pushing to a new level of relationships, and not this secondhand bullshit in which, you know, you're not getting your needs met. The Wheel of Fortune. And guess what happens as you begin to focus on some new fortune? Your fortune changes as it relates to relationships. There is maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Aries that's interested in you. For some of you, they're coming with a small offer. Okay, you could have Scorpio in your chart, Leo in your chart, or this person, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. But I see you taking a very high road. See, the soulmate, the hermit comes out of his hermit mode, and then whatever lessons he learns, the next card in the Major Arcana spread, Major Arcana is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So fortune changes for you on your side because you're no longer allowing yourself to have some substandard relationships based off of the kind of relationships, dysfunctional relationship that you had in the past. You're plowing through, you're meeting new people, you're needing new friends. You are directing your focus to give you the fortune that you want to live. And I see you fighting real hard for it. I don't want that kind of relationship. Instead, I want someone who's there. I don't want to be somebody's, look, we got two Page of Swords reverse. You're going to really be looking within. And if you see something that doesn't match what you're trying to experience, you're going to let it go. It's not about who's being drawn to a vibration. It's about the fact that that vibration is there anyway. Okay? You're going to get rid of that, Libra. You know, we rule the house of partnership. Okay? We rule the house of partnership. So it looks like you're becoming ready. I see a king and a queen of fire, but one is reverse. So I think that in times past, you just may have been a little self-serving in relationships. Maybe you didn't really think about what you could bring to the situation that would really help people. But now with the King of Ariel as what is hidden and what is to come, you are going to be thinking very different about how to be a partner, how to bring money to the situation. You're going to bring money, stability, consistency to new relationships, and I see you staying determined to move forward. Too many of them. I don't see any devil in here. All right, that devil energy is gone. You're looking forward, and what type of relationship does work? You know, I see you wanting a man or a woman, whatever you prefer, who's there for you, who's honest, who can show up, who's physically there for you. And I feel like you're going to go through a revolution of what turns you on sexually and what turns you on mentally. Just because somebody turns you on sexually doesn't mean you have to act out that feeling. Lust. Just because you feel lust for somebody doesn't mean you have to act it out. It's like you need to stop and say, why do I feel lust for this person? Is this coming from a pure place where this is someone who shares my values? We're going in the same direction and this represents my higher self and my healthy self? Or am I turned on because you remind me of the dysfunction of the past with my mama and with my papa that I never got over? We get 2 9 of Wands. You're going to be fighting. It says, don't give up, Libra. Protect that which you've created. Like some of you have already created a vision of what you want your new relationships to look like. And you're going to be manifesting that in September. So stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. All right. And keep on keeping on, Libras. So that is your reading for September. That's amazing. I hope you enjoyed your reading and God bless. Hey Libras. All right, Libras, welcome to the second energy reading. Let's see what we got. That's what we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. It's the King of Raphael, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, maybe somebody who is either very emotional, but whatever the case is, you're going to do a very good job with manifesting because, oop, there it is. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Oop, there it is. Okay. This is a very emotional man. They call him the family man alcoholic. The family man who just may drink too much. Put the bottle down, baby. Just say no. Look at this, Libra. It says it's safe to trust this person that's coming or this person who's in your life. But I asked about the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. You know, the cards can do that. It can tell you about anything you want to know. It says it's safe to trust this person. And he could be a recovered alcoholic or an alcoholic. Let's see what else. Yeah, look. Drinking and driving. All right. Okay, do not drink and drive. Drinking and drive. Well, you know, they didn't have cars back then, so it's like you got to drink so bad that you can't even... You said, girl, don't be predicting no damn alcoholic is coming to my life. I know that's right. He might just, you need to help him a little bit, baby. You got to, you know, not do that. Okay. He might have Libra in his chart because that's Moon in Libra. Some of you could have Moon in Libra. You can also have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart. Some of you could have multiple people coming in. Somebody is coming in with that night energy that represents action. Somebody is coming in taking action. They're going to be taking action. And this person is warm and generous and honorable. This is some man that's coming or that's there. We asked about the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands as a result of you going down your own path and redefining what you are attracted to. Some of you are going to be attracted to nice men because this is a nice man. This is the King of Cups. I saw this from my mother before it happened. And she and her man had been married now for 25 years, her husband. The King of Cups wants to get married. So many of you want to get married to a man who can love you back. You're actually attracted to a nice man. This is a nice man. A kind-hearted man. Some of you are going to get to that level. Oprah Winfrey, she said, give me a nice man. 6 of Cups, they may have Scorpio in their chart. Okay, this is the Scorpio card. Otherwise, there's a it could be somebody you know already, somebody that comes from the past. Or since this is Sun and Scorpio rules the genitals, I say that it's going to be a very sexual, passionate relationship, but it's going to be because of how emotionally fulfilled you are. So it will be an emotionally fulfilling relationship. Okay. Yeah, see again, the Eight of Cups, leaving behind an old way of loving, leaving the old cups behind. This person has also made a conscious decision on what they want in their lives, because they got tired of the same old as well. This person has a lot of water in their chart, Libra. They could, or just be a nice person. You're going to be emotionally fulfilled. If you're going to be emotionally fulfilled, then you know the mental energy is there. You're going to feel like you can trust this person. Okay, the second person. Justice. They've been married before. This person is possibly married before, and he's been divorced. They could be going through a divorce. They could be getting out of a relationship, a long-term relationship with somebody. Ooh, Libras, they just love you. They're romantic and dramatic and poetic and introspective. This is a committed relationship. Look at that. Committed romantic relationship. So some of you are in committed relationships. Some of you are single. For some of you, this is what's coming, because we asked to show us the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. And this is what's hidden. This is in the position of what is hidden. And there, somebody is coming for you. Somebody really loves you. They could have loved you from when you were a child, but they have a lot of love for you in their heart. Somebody was going to walk away, but then maybe you stopped it. Okay, you brought justice to the situation, and Libra stopped a situation from dissolving. And one of the ways is because either you woke up to how somebody woke up. You guys both could have woke up, but one energy is coming in loving Libra, or this could be your energy, because energy is fluid. Okay, so it's interchangeable, and it's not going to resonate for everybody. But I definitely feel like this second energy is coming in very much in love, because that's what the King of Cups is with the Six of Cups. And there's a very strong emotional connection, maybe with somebody who you already know, who you've known for a long time, or who there's a very strong sexual connection with. I see committed relationships. Yeah, I definitely feel like that's on your mind, Libras. And people are going to sense that, and that's what that you're going to give off. You're going to give off the vibe that, aren't I an amazing wife? A Libra, even though she's, I can't speak for all Libras, but the Libras that I know, when they're in love, even though we're cardinals, we know how to be submissive. I'm sorry. All right, let's look at this, the second energy. I see an Aquarius here. The second energy is very spiritual. Okay. And I see a Gemini here. I see a lot of air energy here. But I feel like the second energy has made a decision that they want you, and that they want to have a reconciliation here. Okay? For those of you that this resonates with. Now, for those of you who don't know this person, it looks like as you begin to get clear about what you want, you get some type of wish fulfillment with the star here. And it's almost like you visualized, or some of you are using very strong, heavy law of attraction. See, we're moving into Libra season. So partnerships is going to be real strong. It's going to be a strong emphasis on partnerships. And so it's like, look at this person, they feel like with you, they leave behind a small offer, and you are, you know, what they really want, what they've been dreaming of. Somebody's going to feel like you're their daughter, you're their dream woman, you're the most awesome mom in the world. Your energy coming in, second energy is coming in with a lot of love for the Libra, or a lot of love for or Libra. Your energy is coming. This is not your energy. I see your energy in here, but this is not your energy here. But I feel like the cards, especially if you have Gemini in your chart, I see an Aquarius, I see Gemini in your chart. Somebody could be coming along who has water and a strong element of air in their chart. They could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, an Aries. I see an Aries here. I see Libra and Aries and Gemini and Aquarius here. Your person is going through a lot of changes. And one of the things that they really love you. For some of you, this isn't sexual at all. Your person, it could be a family member. It could be a friend, because the star is here, and sometimes the star represents somebody being single, but it's wish fulfillment next to the King of Cups with the Lovers and the Knight of Wands, the passion. So there's a lot of passion here in this relationship. It looks like you guys are, you guys talk a lot about the stars. There's something about astrology or the star or new hopes or philosophical things with the Jupiter being here with Sagittarius ruling the house of philosophy. So you guys will do a lot of philosophizing with each other. And also you're going to feel like you can tell this person how you think and what you really feel about things. Okay? It looks like this person is going to be justice for all the creeps that you had before. But anyway, I see this second energy as somebody who deeply loves you, and somebody who is who feels like you are their wish fulfillment. And now in this deck, you see the sword up there. So a decision has already been made. So they see you as their decision. A Gemini has something to do with your connection as well. So the Two of Cups is this guy who you're going to be able to trust, or you do trust. They're coming in wanting to be married, or wanting, you know, to be serious with you because you are what they want. Okay? Your wish, a deep wish fulfillment. They are coming in as no longer giving you small offers too. So somebody is coming in as a king who loves you very much. You might have gotten out of a relationship, and what's hidden from you is this could turn into a major relationship. I feel that you guys, it's going to take a lot of work. Okay, because the star comes after the tower. And a lot of times if I see the star, I know the tower's been around. So this may take a lot of work, okay, because people are changing and growing, and people are finding their truths. All right. You're coming in. You know, it's interesting because the Knight of Wands talks about relocation. So this person could be moving to you, because I just don't see too many of you tolerating a long distance relationship because they're painful. Who wants to go through that? No. No. Who wants to be bothered with that? And maybe some of you will, okay? But a lot of you are saying no to things that are substandard to what you're willing to experience. Okay? But, wow, the Star and the Empress, yeah, they view the Libra as the only woman that they want. That's their dream, deep wish fulfillment and the deepest desires of their heart, with the star here. And they view you as a star, and they view you as beautiful. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords. So somebody was trying to move away, or I feel like something ended. I feel like somebody was trying to move on or move away, and maybe Libra stopped it, or somebody stopped Libra from moving on. They used their intuition, okay, and promised something maybe. But anyway, what I see here is the end is the Four of Cups. I mean, excuse me, the what the Tarot is trying to tell you is the Four of Cups. That there will be a lot of offers to choose from, but you know, we'll see if you choose this offer or not. But the answer is the Lovers. So somebody is coming along. This second energy is going to make you feel like you're in love with somebody. Like you're going to meet somebody that you actually feel like you could be in love with them. But there's something here that is making you turn your nose up to this. And we'll take a look at this in the extension reading, because everything looks good until we get to what do you need to know. And so we're going to ask, are you going to reject this? What is going on? Wow, what is going on? So we're going to ask more about this Two of Cups and Four of Wands, because it looks like, you know, Libra, I don't know, like you feel it's like all this good stuff, but So let's take a look at a little bit more deeper look at this situation. We'll read. We'll find out how this person feels about you, what they want to say to you, what their next actions are going to be, and what are you going to do in this situation. And we're going to look at how this is going to flow and what the outcome is, okay? All right, Libras, I hope you enjoyed your reading. That was so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and have you all follow me to Vimeo or to my website. Also, I'm on Patreon now. Yes, yes, the link to Patreon is at the bottom. Also, if you like this wig, a lot of you like it, go to Sunshine Wigs and check it out. But the extensions are all on Patreon now, and just for $44.44 you can become a monthly member and get access to all of the videos on both the Tarot Charmer and Sunshine Tarot. Okay, instead of buying each video, you can just have all access. So follow me on Patreon or become a patronage, a Patreon. A Patreon ninja. All right, Libras. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. God bless.